Back when I was growing up, I was watching Lion King, Aladdin, Alice in Wonderland, Hercules, Emperor's the New Groove, DuckTales, of course. There, like that's DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, etc. on the Disney Afternoon. In the mid '90s to the early '90s, Disney could not miss. They were on fire. That wasn't a term back then, but I think on fire was a term, but not really used that much. It's only used in basketball anyway. But Disney was hugely popular back then. If you look at the butts and seats index compared to like then and now, it's night and day, bro. They may make more money now, but they're not making as much profit as back then. Trust me, they're not. Because they're just making shitloads of money back then. But nowadays, I gotta tell you this little story. So I was a teenager back then in the 90s, and I remember how cool the Disney stuff was. It's magical storytelling, great music, great animation, great style, all that stuff there. I wasn't doing a checklist or whatever like I do now as an adult, but it was just a fun overall movie. I had a really good time watching the movies. And I didn't know why I liked the movies, but now as an adult, I do know why I like certain movies. I like certain movies that have a really good villain, really cool hero, and a supporting cast, supports the hero in a cool way. And if you have really good sound effects and things like that, there you're gonna get good marks from me. But back then, I didn't really care about that kind of stuff. I just wanted to have a good time. But I knew a bad move when I saw it, even though I wasn't a critic back then. I believe Disney were the ones who turned me into a critic. Around Hunchback of Notre Dame, I didn't really care about that particular premise at all. I like Peter Pan, I like Pinocchio, but I didn't care about Hunchback of Notre Dame. Eventually, I did see it and I did like it. I didn't care about Beauty and the Beast back then. Eventually, I did see it and I did like it. But Mulan, that was the first point when nobody was really talking about Disney back then. This is obviously before Twitter. This is around the late '90s, and I didn't give two shits about Mulan, bro. I didn't care at all. I didn't care about Pocahontas either. Around the same time, I did not care, bro. So like, I think it was the same time as Princess and the Frog. Another miss. We just kept on missing over it. I'm like, I don't care about these characters, bro. I don't know why. I just don't. I don't know why I don't care. I just don't care. So they kept missing over and over and over again, and those movies did not perform well at the box office either at the time. So I just checked out of Disney. I did not care about Disney until Toy Story came out. That Toy Story wasn't even made by Disney; it was made by Pixar. Pixar made these great pictures, but Disney wasn't doing shit. They just hired other companies to do the dirty work for them. So now we got Disney basically. Oh my god, they're cannibalizing their own history. Oh my god. They're taking Snow White, they're taking Cinderella, they're taking Cinderella, they're taking Lion King, they're taking Aladdin, etc. They're taking the stuff that got them to the dance, and they're just changing it from animation to live action, well, without any thought or reason why they need to do that. They're not making any plot holes better. They're not making anything new about the particular movie and see it in a new light. They're just making it go from live action to that one. They should have done it CG, honestly, because the movies look better in CG. Would it cost more to do it like that one? I don't know. If the movie's like 90 minutes or something like that there, or, like 100 minutes, something like that there, they can do a CG movie in about 3, 4 years. But they want to do it in live action because it's completely different. If they do a CG one, probably in their mind, it looks too close to the actual 2D hand drawn, so that's what's the point? The point is making it look more fluid and more realistic at the same time, while keeping the characters look the same and nostalgically as they were in the past. That's why you do CG. But you want to do live action where you want to race swap characters out there because you want to be quote unquote diverse heroes, and then you want to basically keep the story the same, and then take certain elements out there that will go against your agenda, and then you want to put in bullshit in like the Seagull song and Little Mermaid, and other nonsense like the gay storytelling, the gay singing, and Beauty and the Beast or whatever. You want to put in bullshit in there without any, like I said, anything cool new involved there. It's like this. It's like if RoboCop came out there. RoboCop was the best movies of all time, right? The RoboCop came out there, and all of a sudden Murphy didn't die in the movie. The fuck? Because you don't want to have death in your movies anymore. Murphy can't die in a new RoboCop movie. Are you serious, bro? Or what if he was unconscious and he was in the suit the entire time in a coma? And the robot voice, the robot was talking for him because he couldn't speak for himself, because he can't die in accordance with the laws nowadays. You fucking kidding me, bro? How stupid is that? That's what this is doing nowadays. They're changing things for the sake of changing things, and it's not getting any better for them in the end. Eventually, the snake will catch its own tail and then start devouring itself. And that's what it's doing now. Disney is devouring itself. Because they reached the end. They hit the peak with Aladdin, and that's it. You had Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, and Lion King. You're done. You can't do Hercules correctly either. I know you did Lion King. I don't know how the fuck you did Lion King live action. It made money for you, but it didn't look good. Imagine Hercules, bro. A movie that barely anybody cared about back then, and you're gonna do that now? Hercules, John Cena Hercules, that's a good call right there. Because Hercules is a lovable guy, John Cena's a lovable guy, like big strong dude. That'd be great. Catch John Cena, that'd be great. Phil could be, I don't know if it's going to be a thing anymore. Anyway, it's possible, but the things that Hercules was doing in the movie, flying horses, fighting monsters the size of buildings, fire-breathing monsters, Hades is basically like made of mist. I don't think Hercules would look particularly good in 3D without spending a bunch of money on it. Good luck, bro. I mean, like Hercules in the movie, he fought like 4 monsters of different elements, and they're gigantic and huge. Good luck with the CG on that one. I don't know, bro. It would probably be best for Disney to not do that, to not do Hercules. But they're running out of ideas. Snow White's their best bet next to Cinderella, because it's a relatively low-key kind of movie, low-key scale movie there. To get Snow White there, you get Snow White, the Wicked Witch, the 7 Dwarfs, the Prince if you want to do that one, and that's basically it. Go on adventures around the city, that's all you gotta do for Snow White. Cinderella's different because you gotta have a magical pumpkin, that's CG right there. The fairy godmother, that's CG right there. So it's a little bit different for that one, but still relatively grounded compared to the giganticness of Hercules. Tarzan live action, did they already do that one? They probably already did. Swinging around trees there, fighting big apes or whatever, not really a big deal. But Hercules is different. Hercules is a giant killing motherfucker. So if you want to do that one, good luck. Without spending a whole bunch of money on that one. I would say that for them to avoid that movie at all costs. I would have Hercules cost like 150 million budget and make it all CG. That would do justice to Hercules. Make it all CG. You can make profit off of that one. You honestly could. Maybe, I don't know how you're going to do it. It's impossible. But maybe, just maybe, a live action CG hybrid. Where like Hercules, the character, is live action, so you get John Cena and all the other characters in live action, but the monsters around him are CG. That could be a more manageable budget. It could work that way. But making him look good, oh my god, good luck with that one. Oh my fucking god, bro. Anyway, so Disney's fucked. Later. Quack off.